Tonight's gospel lesson is from Mark chapter 12, the Greatest Commandment. Let's get started. One of the scribes came to Jesus and asked him, "Which is the first of all the commandments?" And Jesus replied, "The first is this, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is Lord alone. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind, and with all your strength. And the second is this, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. There is no other commandment greater than these." The scribe said to him, "Well said, teacher. You are right in saying, He is one and there's no other than He. And to love Him with all your heart, with all your understanding, with all your strength, and to love your neighbor as yourself is worth more than all burnt offerings and sacrifices." And when Jesus saw that he answered with understanding, he said to him, "You are not far from the kingdom of God." And no one dared to ask him any more questions. So, this is the first and the greatest commandment. I'm not sure what to add to it, except for to note that Christ's example of being crucified and dying for us and living as one of us is what should inspire us to love Him not so much from fear of punishment, even though that's possible, but to love Him because He is God and He loves us and loved us before we were born. That is why we should love Him. St. Paul actually says something related to that in Timothy, 2 Timothy, the reading for the day. "If we've died with Him, we shall also live with Him. If we persevere, we shall reign with Him. And if we deny Him, He will deny us. If we are unfaithful, He remains faithful, for He cannot deny Himself." So, love God, love your neighbor. That's all that needs to be said.